What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NYPrepper. It is Friday, December 20th, 2024, and I have some breaking news to share with you guys. Right now, it is 21:38 Eastern Time here in the United States, and we have some major breaking news coming in from Eastern Europe. So, last night, there was a surprise missile attack on Ukraine, and I was covering it live. Russia launched numerous short-range ballistic missiles and Kinzhal air-launched ballistic missiles at the capital of Ukraine, Kyiv. And in this missile strike, a historical church was damaged. The St. Nicholas Cathedral had its windows blown out, and 6 foreign embassies and various other buildings were damaged. Ukraine's foreign ministry said that the embassies of Albania, Argentina, Palestine, North Macedonia, Montenegro, and Portugal were damaged as a result of the strike. There were no casualties among diplomatic staff, and the Portuguese foreign minister Paulo Rangel condemned the strikes, which caused relatively light material damage to the Portuguese embassy. So this is very, very serious, guys. Obviously, Russia did this on purpose. They were sending a message to these countries, Albania, Argentina, Palestine, North Macedonia, Montenegro, and Portugal, okay? Basically showing the world that they are not afraid and they are willing to even hit embassies if necessary. In a statement on Twitter, European Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen condemned the strike as another heinous Russian attack against Kyiv. Putin's disregard for international law has reached new heights, she said. Also, right before this missile strike, potentially the largest cyber attack ever recorded in Ukraine occurred. Apparently, the cyber attack targeted Ukrainian government institutions, and apparently restoration could take as much as 2 weeks. The Russian Defense Ministry said the strike was in response to the Ukrainian military attack with Western weapons on an enterprise in the Rostov region. They said they struck a Ukrainian intelligence command post of the SBU and a facility of the Ukrainian defense contractor Luch Design Bureau, and the Patriot air defense missile system position was also targeted. So if you remember, 3 days ago, Ukraine launched Storm Shadows at some kind of a factory that produces ammunition and rockets in Russia. So Russia's response to that was this strike earlier this morning or late last night. And what you're looking at on the screen here is a famous Z symbol from the Russian military, and this was another signal-to-text broadcast on the Russian nuclear war frequency known as the buzzer, or UVB-76. This is their primary nuclear war frequency, and this was in the afternoon. They were also playing like weird rock music from the 80s and 90s. It sounded like Russian rock music. But here you can see a Z symbol, okay, on the waterfall here. And then also you have the Russian two-headed eagle, okay? So clearly these signal-to-text messages and all these weird broadcasts on the Russian nuclear war frequencies are probably being done by Russia for psychological warfare purposes and for propaganda purposes. They've been playing the Stalingrad clock. It's actually still playing right now. And they've also been playing the Russian national anthem. And also they played these weird klaxon alarms, which are alarms that are sounded when missiles are about to launch. And before I continue with the breaking news, I wanted to mention the sponsor for this update, which is EMP Shield. Guys, I'm proud to announce that I'm going to be partnering with EMP Shield. They have just given me a special discount code just for my subscribers. If you go to empshield.com and use the code NYPrepper when you check out, If you go to empshield.com and use the code NYPrepper when you check out, you'll get 15% off your entire order. Good for anything on their website. They're also doing a Cyber Monday sale. Guys, the threat of an EMP has never been higher, and you need to protect your vehicle and critical electronics. The EMP Shield is a device that protects your vehicle's computer or electronics by installing in line with the electrical system. The EMP Shield has passed rigorous military testing and is compliant with several military standards. They're also IP66 weatherproof and made in the USA. They can be used to protect your ham radio base stations, your RV, your camper, your solar generator, and various other things in addition to your vehicle. So go to empshield.com, use the discount code NYPrepper to get 15% off. And the link and the discount code are in the description below this video. And they've been playing those three in a loop over the last week or so. This is very, very strange. Here's some other ones. You can see this weird face here, like a clown face. Here you can see it says Privyet, which is Russian for like hello. And then it says Grigory and Maxim here. So maybe those are the guys that are broadcasting this stuff. And then it said forum. Not sure why they would just have forum like that. And then a Boba V3 Russian 1, which somebody said was some kind of a meme. Not sure. I didn't really look into it. And then some random question marks. So really strange. And last night, a bunch of Russian doomsday planes went east to the Urals. They landed near Yekaterinburg. Not sure who was on these planes, if it was Putin or some other Russian VIPs, but several doomsday planes going east to the Urals. There was also another Russian Air Force plane that went to Belarus. It's the third plane this week that went to the capital, Minsk. And Biden was rushed to the White House last night for unknown reasons. Also, Kamala Harris canceled her trip to California and was also rushed urgently to the White House last night. And a pair of B-52 nuclear bombers had to make a stop in Maine on their way back from Qatar to Minot. Apparently, because of strong winds, they were not able to aerially refuel over New England, so they had to make a stop in Bangor, Maine. And the U.S. State Department announced that a diplomatic delegation traveled to Damascus in Syria to meet with the new Syrian government. Wow, so there's talks in Syria right now to figure out the new government. And here we have a sub-hunter and a U.S. Air Force reconnaissance plane that were flying just south of Taiwan last night. So the U.S. is keeping a close eye on Taiwan. And Newsweek released an article about the updated number of Chinese missiles, ICBMs, and they have a picture here showing where all the silos are. The Pentagon said that there's now 600 nuclear warheads in the Chinese nuclear arsenal. That's up from 500, but I personally think the number's a lot more. I think it's closer to 1,000. And there's already multiple estimates by the U.S. government and private think tanks that say that China's going to have well over 1,000 warheads within the next 2 to 3 years. So we have to put pressure on Trump to rearm our missiles, okay? Our Minuteman missiles and our Ohio-class subs were disarmed under the Obama administration, under the START II treaty. We removed 2/3 of our warheads in our Minuteman missiles, and also we removed a few hundred warheads from our Ohio-class subs. Normally, the Ohio-class subs carry 24 Trident missiles each, and we removed 4 from each one of the 14 Ohio-class subs that carry the Trident missiles. So that's almost 60 missiles, and they each carry up to 11 warheads. So that's, 500 or so warheads removed from our subs, and about 800 warheads removed from our Minuteman missiles, for a total of about 1,500 warheads. that we removed from our triad under Obama. So that's something that we can easily do, is rearm the Minutemans, put the 2 warheads back on each one of the 400 Minutemans, and then put the 4 Trident missiles back on the 14 Ohio-class subs, and then re-nuclearize the B-1s, because the B-1s were denuclearized under Obama. We have to do this, guys, because if we don't, Russia and China together will have more nuclear weapons than we do, okay? And then they can launch a surprise attack together against us, and we won't have enough nuclear weapons to be able to defeat both of them, okay? But that's the latest breaking news that I have. I just wanted to share these strange images on the Russian buzzer, and 6 foreign embassies damaged in this Russian missile strike in the capital of Ukraine. I will be back tomorrow with more breaking news, and I will be in the 24/7 live stream later on tonight. And check out my Telegram and Twitter. The links to my Telegram and Twitter are in the description below this video. And until next time, take care, God bless, and don't forget the 3 Ps: prepare, practice, and persevere.